Hi everyone, here's a quick tutorial on how I make this fabric bow tie for this kid's ball dress. If you want to add that elegant look to your baby dresses, to your bridal look, little bride look, stay tuned. Let me put you through. So yeah, I went ahead to cut a strip of 25 inches by 15 inches fabric, and I also did same cut for the crinoline mesh. I went ahead to cut 2 of it. So I laid it, both of it carefully on the fabric. I placed it gently on it. Then I went ahead to stitch the mesh fabric together with the plain fabric. As you can see, I did this by placing the front fabric facing the mesh as well. So I went ahead to sew down the sides to make this mesh fabric glued to the fabric. You can go ahead to use your gum stay, or preferably your hemming gum. I couldn't do that, I was in a hurry, but this worked fine better for me because I don't want the hemming gum gluing to the fabric so much. There are some fabrics you use hemming gum to gum your mesh, it doesn't come out nice. So I decided to stitch along instead. So I've stitched one side of it, so I'm going to stitch the other side as well. Just watch me as I do this. So I went ahead to stitch both sides. That's the width of it, the lengthy part of it, the one that is 25 inches long. After stitching both sides, so I went ahead to fold my fabric, still the inner parts facing each other. I folded it like this because I'll be stitching around as well. When you're done stitching around, then you can bring out the fronts of the fabric. So while the fronts face each other, I went ahead to fold it. I folded the long part, the 25 inches part, so I folded it into 2. Then I went ahead to stitch the side again. I stitch all around the sides. Then after stitching around the side, I'll go ahead and leave about 2 to 3 inches on one part of it. This will enable me to bring out the old fabric from inside out. So I went ahead to stitch it. Just watch me do it carefully. You go ahead and stitch it. You stitch it nicely. You can stitch in a way that it won't have to touch the crinoline mesh. Since you already stitch both lengthy side, there's no need to really stitch the length again of this mesh. So you just stitch in a way that there will be space to bring out the fabric from inside out. Then you have a clean finishing. So I went ahead and stitched. At the end, you see me leaving the 3 inches at the extreme end. This will enable me to bring out the fabric from inside out. So I've tacked and closed the stitch. Then I cut out the extra stitch on it. After doing that, I will also cut out any excess seam allowance at the side, so it doesn't make the side bulky. You go ahead and trim out whatever excesses you have on the sides, on all the sides. This will help your ironing to be easy and smooth. Before I went ahead to bring in my fabric from the inside out, you do it gently. It might be difficult because of the crinoline mesh has stiffened it up. It is making it more hard. Of course, that crinoline mesh is what makes your bow stand firm. That is why I had to double it. If you don't double it, most people use gum stay, that strong thick cloth gum. I don't know if you know, we call it gum stay here in Nigeria, but those ones don't work as good and as nice as this crinoline mesh. These ones work better. The crinoline mesh is more preferable, and it's standard for making a good bow. It makes your bow stand firm. However shape you want to give to it, it will stand firm. So I went ahead to bring it out. Watch as I do that. After you're done bringing it out, you see that the edges might still be tucking no matter how you try. So you have to use your scissors and push it from that 2 inches or 3 inches left. You tuck them in at the edges. You just do them, slice it, push them out so you don't end up ruining the fabric. Just do them nicely and gently. Just push out the fabric at the edges so they can point out the way you're supposed to. You push them up gently. You make sure you do that around the 4 corners so you get a beautiful look. So when I'm done, I went ahead to tuck in my 1/2 inch seam allowance I sewed from the inside. It automatically gives you a part you can fold in. You fold in the 1/2 inches on the inside at that point. Just watch closely. Then you stitch close to the edge, so it will not be obvious that that part was stitched. You can go ahead and stitch it using invisible stitches, but I used the machine instead, because after folding my bow, it will not even show. You will not know there was a stitch there, and you're using the same color of thread of the fabric. So I went ahead to stitch and close the stitch there, after which I would go and iron properly, give it a good ironing. Then you bring it and start folding the middle parts the way you see me do right now. Just pick like about 1 inch, you fold them in exactly as you see me do. When you're done, you cut a strip of fabric about 2 inches wide and maybe 4 inches long. You stitch around it, then you close it. Look at the close end there at the back of it. Just give it a good close up there. Then you can go ahead and stitch it on your fabric. There you have it. Your fabric is ready. This is the same method I used for all 3 dresses I made for these beautiful princesses. One of it was this one, which I made for the little bride of the day. Then also the other for our 2 sisters. So you see how beautiful it came out, and see the way it's standing very firm. So there you have it. You want to give a dazzling look to your princess dress, to your kids' ball gown, make sure to follow this. Thank you.